Hi, guys. Welcome back to Two Moms, Too Much Coffee. This is Jhshell, and we also have,
Hey, it's Tempest.
hey, Tempest.
Hi. We
Hi.
are doing not our, my favorite episode of the month, pop culture. And I'm excited to talk about these ones because how about we just get into it? Okay, so spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Euphoria, skip to the next segment because we're talking about the finale. On top of that, I apparently just spoiled it for Giselle. So sorry, but Rue died. And I'm actually like, I'm not okay. Like, she was trying so hard and she ended up dying just the way that people die when they have drug problems, which is an overdose. And it is really upsetting. And so one big thing before we get into all of that, are you watching Euphoria? Did you watch any of it, including seasons 1 and 2?
Yes, I just haven't watched the latest season because I was trying to get Nick. I wanted to watch it with him, and he hasn't watched either season. So this is actually his fault that I'm not. It's now spoiled, which it's fine because social media was giving me little hints here and there, and I was trying to ignore it. So I knew something. I knew it wasn't great. But yes, I'm up to date for season 1 and 2. But season 3, you know, here we are. Here we are. She's dead.
If it helps, it was like 2 minutes of the last episode. So like at least it was you could watch the whole thing and she's in it the whole time. It's not like when is it gonna happen? It happens in the last episode. But I actually feel so Euphoria has always been kind of like a sticky subject for me because obviously we're moms and watching teens do teenager things to this extent. So they do drugs, they have sex. Like you see Sydney Sweeney's boobs way more than anybody possibly wants to, at least for me. And so you're just constantly shown a version of a teenager's life that you're like, as a mom, I feel like so uncomfortable with. And so I always was like, should I be watching this? Especially season 1. I'm like, I feel like I'm an adult and these are children. And like, why am I watching them like fuck and suck each other? Like, I don't like this. But I did end up watching it. So do you have any thoughts on, like just like all the nudity and stuff that they've shown so far?
Yeah, it is intense. I mean, I at first same thoughts of like, I mean, we all were in high school and we all know like high school got a little crazy at times, especially where our high school was. But never that crazy, never that
Hmm.
intense. And then I remember the episode or this I think it was season 2 where Eric Dane, who rest in peace, he they started going into his storyline of like the children, and I don't even want to like dig into that. But that's when I was like, yo, this show is messed up. Like I felt uncomfortable watching it. And now that I'm a mom, I don't know hindsight, like how I would have watched it. Like I feel like it would felt even heavier is what I'm getting at.
Hmm.
Yeah, that show is crazy, and so my sister started watching season 3, and she kept saying, like, "It is insane, like, it's crazy," and I think that's also why I'm kind of like, "I'll get to it when I get to it, if I get to it," like, I don't feel like a pull to watch it because I feel like I might just be I don't know, it might be a little too heavy, I feel like now.
Yeah, well, so they aged them up this season. So now they are basically all like playing like their current ages, which is
Mhm.
a little better to see and
Yeah.
like stomach, but it also changed the whole show. So it
Mhm.
changed from like, a teenage drama with like a little too much sex and drugs to like Breaking Bad. And it's like so intense. And you just like you see these now young adults making choices that are so insane. It's like, can any of you guys call your mom? Like, can you guys just relax and call your mom? Because like, maybe you just need a hug instead of like all this extra shit you're doing.
Yeah. Even when they
Yeah.
called their moms as teenagers, it never ended well, so probably not. Like, I feel like all the families are messed up, so, yeah, it is, to be honest, like, yes, I was spoiled today, but, like, also not surprised at the same time, like, I don't know, but then again, I didn't see the episode, and apparently the episode is pretty intense, so I also wonder if they did it because of, and I don't know if you've read into this at all, but if they did it because of Angus McLeod and, like, his passing and everything like that. But
Mhm.
yeah, just in general, I feel like I don't have the biggest pull to go and watch it, and I don't know if it's because I'm a mom or if it's just maybe I'm sick of their drama. Maybe it's that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think that, Angus's death, who is a character on the show that died in real life, from an overdose, and I do think that it made an impact. I think I read that the Sam Levinson, the writer-director, changed Rue's storyline
Mhm.
because he ended up dying of an overdose, and I think she was supposed to live, and then he changed it to where she dies because of that. And I feel for, Zendaya having to play that character that's clearly modeling the death of one of her
Mhm.
people in her life. So, like, that's really intense, but, it is fentanyl is in, like, every community. Like, we know people from our high school that have died from fentanyl overdoses, and it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, this show's crazy, but, like, it is a reality in communities, especially I don't know if Ohio was like the opiate capital, but like I know we had a lot of opium issues where a lot of people are just getting a lot of drugs, and especially when you're young, you just don't realize how much it can impact you, and just taking, one pill here and there, and all of a sudden you're just an addict that you can only, you only want fentanyl. So yeah, it is
Yeah.
something that it's going to be interesting if one day my kids wanna watch it, if I'm like, what age I would show them the show.
Yeah. I mean, it makes me just scared in general of when I had to be a teenager because I mean,
Yes.
I just yeah. And I also think with places like Ohio where I feel like it's usually common in those areas, and I won't say Ohio is the whole state, but, like, in those cities where, like, there's really not much to do.
Mhm.
So they end up finding outlets where it's not great, but, I won't dig into that too much. I don't wanna offend too many people.
Yes. Alright, so that kinda went a little dark, but I kinda wanna, like, stay there for a second because the next one just kind of makes me so infuriating. So, Olivia Rodrigo, who I love her. Olivia Rodrigo, I can't wait until she is, like, Taylor Swift level pop culture queen because I there's, like, not a song of her that I don't enjoy. I listen to her album, I just clean listening to it or drive the kids to daycare. It's just, like, so fun, and it feels so much like it's not for me. I feel old when I listen to her stuff, but it's okay 'cause it's, like, always a bop. But so she is coming out with a new album soon, I think it drops at some point this month, and she has been doing, like, her press tours and and, like, doing different shows now. And she's in, like, a baby doll floral dress, and so many people were like, "That's inappropriate. You're trying to act like you're a child and you're in your 20s." And it's just, like, so frustrating because she's just wearing clothes. Like, is her wearing clothes meaning that she's acting like a child, or is it that every single person that's, like, making it out to be a child is that they're the problem? Yeah, what do you think?
I just think people are annoying, truly. Like, first of all, just stop commenting on people's, like, attire, their clothes. Like, it's annoying. But I like had read that she said something like, I've worn literally like bras on stage, like bras and or like crop tops with just like pants and heels. And like what you're going to comment on is when my body's like fully covered besides my legs. But now we have a problem with that. Like, I honestly can't imagine being and having
Mhm.
someone. I mean, my skin's not thick enough for that in general, but God, it's just so annoying. Like, let the girl, it's a baby doll dress. It's a dress. It's a dress.
Mhm.
Like, that's literally it. And I feel like the people that are commenting on it are the people that maybe they have some internal issues and they're uncomfortable about it because of some inner issues that they've got going on that they need to work out in therapy. That's how I
Yeah.
feel about it.
Yeah, no, for sure. She had said there's, like, a quote from her that I'm gonna read it. Said,
Okay.
"I think it shows how we really normalize pedophilia in our
Mm,
culture, and also it's just this rhetoric that we're fed as girls since we're so little, which is like, "Don't wear that because a man is going to sexualize your body and it's your fault." And she said it like, it's so weird. And it's so true. Like we just like in order to make it so the pedophiles in the world are comfortable, you have to blame the girl for what they're wearing, and it's so frustrating, especially because we have daughters, and I used to love wearing revealing clothing. I mean, I still do. Like, I'm
Mhm.
not one that ever, like, shies away from, like, showing my body, and so it's, like, so frustrating to me that it's like you have to police what people are wearing at all, especially a literal, like, pop star. They're always up there, like, trying to show a story or make a story or wear whatever they're comfortable with, and, like, why do we have to talk about it?
It's weird. What is the saying? The tail end of time story. What's the story end of time?
Tale as old as time?
The tale, yes, that. Tale as old as time of the tale as old of time. Am I saying that right? Why does it not feel like it's
A tale as old as time. Like,
it's a
as
tale as old as time
like the Beauty and the
of
Beast song. Tale as old as time.
yes. It's a tale as old as time. I can't even say without smiling and it's not funny. Yes. It's the tale as old as time story of just like always blaming the woman. Oh, this woman got attacked. What was she wearing? Oh, this happened to her. What was she wearing? Where was she coming from? Oh,
Mhm.
she was coming from the club and she was drinking and she had on a short skirt. Oh, it's her fault. Like it's always I'm just tired of hearing that. And it's also frustrating because it's like being a mom like of a little girl. How do I educate her of like wear whatever you want, do whatever you want, like X, Y, and Z, like be your own person, but also like don't wear that because I don't want attention brought to you. Like it's so frustrating because it's like I feel like I do have to educate on that because people are so sick. Or if something were to happen to her, it's gonna be what, her fault?
Mhm. Yeah, for sure, and it's it's so crazy to me is, like, the baby doll look is, like, 90s, like, punk. Like, people did it already, like, Kathleen Hanna and Courtney Love, like,
Mhm.
they've done it. So it's not even like she's the first person to ever do it. And I think she really, like, did it on purpose, like, she is, like, doing an ode back to the '90s and was intentional about it, and then I saw that Courtney Love, like, actually posted in defense of Olivia Rodrigo saying, like,
Mm,
It's great, like, she can wear whatever she wants, I used to do it too." And it's just so it's just so crazy to me that, like, the internet cares so much what women wear that they have to, like, make it a whole topic of conversation, like we currently are, but
yes, but like in her defense.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just that's probably the last thing she thought was gonna get backfire on was her baby doll
Mhm.
dress. That's what's probably the most she probably woke up the next day and was like, "What? Like, this is what we're worried about?
Yep,
President Trump is our president. This is what we're worried about." My eyes twitching. Okay, I can't even get into that.
exactly that. But yeah, other than that, everybody, her new album, "You Seem Pretty for a Sad Girl in Love," drops on June 12th. So it's actually coming up, and we should all listen together and feel old, if you're old like
Yes.
me.
Yes. I love Olivia Rodrigo. I'm also the person that listens to like sad songs at the gym. I'm not the one that listens to Pump, and I'm literally blasting Olivia Rodrigo at the
Yes.
gym where I should be crying, but it's fine. Going from one Olivia to the next Olivia, Olivia Pope, my girl. I don't know if you saw Olivia Pope and Fitz, aka Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn on the Actors for Actors. First and foremost, I just want them to get married in real life.
Mhm.
Which I know is probably like, I'm sorry to your partners. So sorry if you're listening to this, but like, I feel like I read a thing where it was like they are married in real life or they're married on Scandal and just in Vermont going through couples therapy right now. And that is like how I want to envision them.
Yes. Yeah, she did say that on the episode
Yeah.
of the Actors on Actors, but yeah, it's totally like I want nothing more than the most problematic, messy affair couple that we watched for 7 seasons being in couples therapy in Vermont and just, like, chilling.
Making their jam. It's so funny because I remember watching Scandal really when it, like, came out, and I was like, "Ugh, Melanie, I can't stand her." That's her name, right? Can't
Yeah.
stand her. She's the problem. You're the problem. It's you. You're messing up Fitz and you're messing up Olivia Pope's relationship. Like, get it together. Then I watched it when I was on maternity leave and I was like, Olivia, you are terrible. What is wrong with
Yes.
you? And you guys are the problem. And I felt so bad for her, for Melanie. I just was like, this poor woman. And it's so funny, like growing up and realizing that, you know, they were the problem, but still, it's like, it's still, you want them to just work out and you really shouldn't, but I do.
Yeah,
It's bad.
exactly. It's so funny rewatching and you just like you just you are like totally realizing how insane Olivia is. She like is like a murder for hire. Like girl is constantly like asking for people to die. Like it is wild. And then she's just like truly the other woman. Like, girl, back off. Like, what is wrong with you?
And it's funny, like, watching it because when you watch it when it first comes out, it's, like, very slow. You don't see, like, how she progresses or not progresses, but gets worse throughout the show. But then when I was watching on maternity leave, like, you can see how much more terrible she gets and how insane she gets from episode to episode, and then how insane she gets with Fitz and then Jake and then Fitz and then Jake. But then at the end of the day, like, I don't know. It's just like I want Melanie, is that her name? It's, like, not
I
rolling
think she
off the
goes by
tongue right now.
Mel, right?
Mel, yeah. Being
Yeah. Yeah.
a married woman, I'm like, "Mel, leave that man. He is trash."
Millie. Millie.
Millie, yes, thank you, Millie. I'm like, Melanie, I'm thinking of The Game. I don't know if you guys watch that show, but anyway, being a married woman, I'm literally like, "Leave him, Millie. Like, he is trash. Like, he is doing you dirty." But then you, like,
Mhm.
see Olivia and Fitz together, and they're, like, talking about jam and then the Scandal music comes on, and you're like, "Well, they should be together." It messes with your
Mhm.
brain. What's her name? Shonda Rhimes? She knows what she's doing. She knows how to
Mhm.
get you to feel like a little ping pong ball of, like, how you should be feeling, but then you come back to real life, and you're like, "No, damn, that's messed up." Like, they really shouldn't be together anymore, but I kinda want them.
Yeah, and it's just like it's funny to me too because that messy relationship is now like in real life where we're all still kind of rooting for them. It's so
Mhm.
problematic. And even like I don't know if you saw the Call Her Daddy episode where Kerry Washington calls
Yes.
Tony
And he
and they like
answers?
talk yeah, and they talk about like the intimate scenes that they did and like which one that they really liked the most. I'll tell you, if I was one of their wives or husbands, the way that I'd be like, "Go be with them." Like, why am I included in this right now? Like, so uncomfortable.
Yes, he answered, I remember watching that, and he literally everyone was commenting how he answered literally after, like, the first ring, and they were like, "Does your husband even answer that fast? Like, do you answer that fast for your wife?" Like, she was even shocked. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm like, "Did you guys feel something?" And then you guys were like, we can't do it." I don't know, but
I mean, we could feel the chemistry. Like, they absolutely feel something. I think they're just making a very conscious choice not to be together.
yes, agreed. I agree with that. But, Tempest, I have a very, very direct question, though, as we go through these pop culture episodes.
Yes.
Do you feel like going through these pop culture episodes or like going through this, do you feel like we're doing our daughters a disservice by raising them to pay attention to pop culture? Or do you feel like,
Oh, absolutely not. Which is so funny to me actually because I kind of have this conversation with Adam a lot because I'm very much like a entertainment girly. Like I grew up wanting to be like a reporter for E News. I wanted to be Juliana Rancic, who is not on anymore, but I wanted to be her. I wanted to interview people, and that was my goal. So like I
Mhm.
love the entertainment industry, and it is so funny to me because I mean, just not to toot my own horn, but I'm also very smart. I do a lot of like I'm a businesswoman. I make good money. Like I'm a really well put together person. Toot for myself. But my partner tends to say like, "Why are you watching this trash? Why are you watching blah blah blah?" And I'm like, I'm watching it because it is something I do not have to think about. I'm
This.
watching, people on Love Island just, like, kissing way too much and making my whole body on like, cringe with the amount of, like, kissing they're doing because I don't have to think about it, and if my daughter can find a really good excuse to escape from this crazy world we're in, I support it. So if that's what she wants and she wants to do pop culture, I absolutely will talk with her about it all the time.
The reason I ask is I'm like, we talked about Euphoria. The finale aired. Rue dies. Don't listen
Mhm.
to that. Olivia Rodrigo, she gets called inappropriate for wearing a dress. Kerry Washington is still being asked about a TV relationship that ended, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago. And I'm like, what are the stories that we are handing to our girls? But at the same time, I'm like, I'm on the couch watching Love Island, Love is Blind, like all of these things because exactly what you said, I can turn my brain off and I don't have to think. And so I don't know. I guess I'll figure out how I feel about that once she's that age and she wants to start watching these episodes with
Yes,
me.
I do think that there is, like, a certain age that is should be allowed. I've
Oh
heard
yes.
that since there's, like, no Disney Channel and no, like, Nickelodeon, there's no, like, teen kid shows anymore, that the kids are, like, watching Love Island, and I'm like, "What do you mean like, that's not o like, you should not be watching Love Island.
Mm-mm.
Like, that is inappropriate for a
No.
teenager." Like, I can only imagine watching these, like, skinny, like, made up, lips done women and, like, buff men cannot be good for a growing child to be like,
Mm-mm.
"Oh, I should look like that because 'cause I've looked great my whole life and I've never looked like them." Like, that's just a different level, and I don't think it's possible without some sort of surgery. So, it's just, like, probably not healthy. So, I do think that there is, like, a level that you're allowed to watch it, but maybe you're allowed to watch it, like, after 16? I don't know. We'll
I
figure that
agree.
out.
We will be on Disney Plus, and I will be like, "Here's your Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
Here is your That's So Raven." Like, that is what
Mhm.
you will be watching. We don't have Disney Channel on the cable, but we got Disney Plus, and you'll be
Exactly.
doing that. I feel like we were watching High School Musical at 16. Like, we were
Mhm.
not watching things like Love Island. And so
Right.
I 100% agree with you because it is very mind altering of, oh, am I supposed to be looking like that? Am I supposed to be looking like the girls on Euphoria with my little all my things on my eyes and my huge boobs? Yeah, no. So,
Mhm.
I agree.
Yep. Exactly. Well, I think this is the end of the pop culture episode. And well, you know what happens at the end of pop culture episodes?
We do.
The
Give it
jingle.
to us. What is it
Pop
today?
culture. Pop culture. Pop culture. 2 moms, too much coffee.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Thanks, guys. But truly, thank you so much for listening. I hope you love the pop culture episode as much as we do. And please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you want to hear next, and we'd be happy to do it. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.